Alright, what's up, boys? Back with another video. Today, BMW is getting big camber. So we got to cut and notch the camber plates from the top of the bags. So that's what Andrew's about to get into. You ready to start cutting, buddy?
Huh?
He's ready to start cutting.
Good with the kid, copy. Pull up with a stick, stop it. Rich nigga shit, solid. Rich nigga, oh, 100 pockets riding. I go to space for the stars. Might smoke a blunt with my pilot. Saturn, moon, Earth, and Mars. NASA take off with the rocket.
We're done cutting, I think. Show you what we got.
This is pretty much what we were doing. Top hat usually stopped about right here. We've got this much more, so about probably 3/4 of an inch or so.
We're just using a basic little Dremel tool.
Cutting it, so essentially we have more this way, and it's giving us better camber, better like good camber instead of forcing it from the bottom with the camber arms. But
for now, I think we're just going to keep on adjusting the bottom. We're kind of making the final little adjustments, final little tune-ups, and then from there, it should be good on that side. We're hoping for like -10. Right now it's about -8, so we'll see if we can pick up another degree somewhere. And the lower control arms, stuff like that. Hopefully it'll go. We're going to pick up some more grinding tools from Lowe's right now. So about to head there, make this job a little bit easier for cutting the other side. So see you at Lowe's. So many options. What are we going with, man? Give us the haul.
We got 5 more of these metal cutting wheels.
All right.
And whatever these are is how we're finishing off that radius so that we can slide the strut tower all the way back.
Back to the crib, back to the house, back to the F30, back to cutting. Starting on side number 2, we're going to show you essentially how to extend the camber arms and make sure you can pull your toe out after you extend your camber out, and then we're going to notch the tops again. But right now we'll just show you the camber arms, lower control arms, stuff like that, how to extend them, basically pull them out if you have an F30 as well. So here you go. Okay, so just so you have a perspective, wheel well, I'm going underneath the front bumper.
and then as you can see here, you gotta use an Allen key to loosen this here, and then there's 2 on the top you have to loosen. So right in front of his hand you have a toe arm. He's loosening the lower camber arm basically. That's gonna push out the lower rotor. The rotor's right there by his elbow, and it's going straight back. So he's just loosening those 2 Allens, and then it's going to allow that actual arm to rotate around itself. Alright, so once you get those Allen keys rotated and loosened, Andrew's arm is in the way, you should be able to use a wrench of some kind. We're just using a, what are they called, channel locks. And it's going to turn that little bar that you see right there. And that's going to, in turn, release more threads and push the bottom of the rotor out, giving you more camber. And then you got to adjust this bar here, and that's your toe arm, and that's going to bring your toe back in, or push your toe out so you can get it more straight again, so you can drive. Yeah, so after you get the camber to where the place you want it, where Andrew's hand is right now, you just want to retighten the Allen keys, and then you're going to move up to the toe arm, which is right there. Going to take that, and there should be a 13 millimeter or something. You just had to.
You need a 13 millimeter wrench to turn it, but what's the size of the socket to?
I have no idea. It's whatever size. We're using a spark plug socket because it's deep and it works. But there's just a bolt there. You can use a T50 Torx bit if you don't have the right socket size. But you got to break it loose. It's like a compression piece, and then that allows that to turn. And then as you can see, once he turns it, it's just going to correct the toe in the front. So the rotor will slowly turn as he's turning that, and then it'll be straight on, hopefully. Yeah, so basically we ran into the issue of not being able to adjust the top hat enough to where we can still get the cut line in it, because we're trying to cut like this. So now what we're trying to do is adjust the caster so we can move it. Caster is essentially where the hub is sitting inside the wheel well from left to right. Yeah, so we're trying to center it up. We think that might have something to do with why we're not being able to get enough clearance on this top hat here to be able to move it back enough to where we get a cutting wheel in there. So he's going to adjust the caster and see if we can pick up the rotor again and move that top hat back a little bit. So we got the caster arm loose finally.
and now Andrew's back to cutting behind me, getting it done. If this goes to plan, it's literally just going to be fine-tuning the small details, and the front will be done. The rear, it's going to be about 20 times easier just because we don't have to cut anything. We just have to max it or get it to the level where it's going to match, because we're trying to go matching all the way around. It just looks way nicer, I think. So once we get the front done, like I said, the back's going to be 10 times easier, take half the time because it's just adjusting the small stuff. So getting it done. Andrew's getting it cut up. Cutting her up.
Oh yeah, buddy. Slicing her up nice.
Andrew's tightening it up. We got these cut in. Good to go. They're about matched. Down to like a millimeter. Tighten up all the lower control arms, camera arms, caster arms, everything like that. Move on to the back. Good job, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Car's been dropped down. Starting on the backs now. Shouldn't be as hard. We're going to put it on blocks, get it jacked up, but car is definitely raking now, that's for sure. And this lighting is whacked, but
Imagine how hard it's going to be to fit a front lip on it now.
yeah, it's going to be fun.
It already sat like flush with the ground, and now it probably sits an inch lower just from camber.
So we'll get the back end jacked up, and what he's doing right now, getting the back end jacked up. Start on the back, get it done. Shouldn't take as long. Pretty much got the back right done at this point. But if you're gonna do this yourself, just know there's a adjustment bolt on the top camber arm that is I don't have words for it. It's about 99% impossible, I think. We finally got to it with like we had to unhook a brake line, pull out all these plates off these clip things, like 10 millimeters. And we finally could pull enough out of the way that we could get like a crescent wrench thing on it, one of the adjustable crescent wrench things, and it finally turned it. So far so good. After about an hour on one bolt. The other side should be easier because we kind of know what we're doing now. What do you think, Andrew?
I hate this car, dude.
Yeah, it's for sale, actually. So, fun fact, it's actually a lot easier than we thought. It only took us 2 hours to figure it out. The bolt that's backed up to the actual rod, if you loosen the front one first, that's easy to get to, and then move the bar closer to you, you can just hand loosen the back one and get it to where you want. 2 hours wasted, but back's about to be done, come down. Big camber reveal coming in like 10 seconds. Yeah, so 10 seconds turned into 2 weeks. Andrew had some issues with dialing it in and driving it. You want to explain, buddy?
Yeah, we tried to leave the driveway the other night. It looked like I had all-wheel drive steering. Not really ideal for a car that doesn't have all-wheel drive steering. But we went in, fixed a little bit of the rear toe, threw in a spacer. At least she drives somewhat, enough to get us to the spot so we can film this, but we'll see how it goes.
We're finally driving the car to a spot now. Hopefully nothing falls off this time. We'll see what happens. Here we go.
Slowly but surely.
She's driving like a dream, baby.
We had to get gas. She thirsty.
Yeah. We got like 4 miles before it decides to not turn back on.
We're almost there. Now we just gotta cross this intersection.
I got this gap.
Leaked address. All right, so we actually made it to the spot. We got gas. We're chilling now. We got the car parked and it looks crazy. If you guys want to see the full wheel reveal and the camera reveal, go ahead and leave a like on the video. No, I'm just kidding. We're about to show you guys the BMW big camber, and soon after the wheel reveal will be coming sometime this week too. So BMW is getting there, but for now let's do the B-roll.
Nintendo, 5% tint, so you can't stack it. No hacking, smoke tipping, no steel tipping, no smoke rapping, smoke rapping, smoke bumping, smoke pumping, no packing, no packing, smoke tipping, no steel tipping, no smoke rapping, smoke rapping, smoke bumping, smoke pumping, no packing, no packing, smoke tipping, no steel tipping, no smoke rapping, smoke rapping, smoke bumping, smoke pumping, no packing. Now look who creeping, look who crawling, still balling in the mix. It's that 6'6" long dick, little nigga, see it.
Alright, that's pretty much it. BMW. It's pretty much all set up for the new wheels. Video is going to be coming out sometime this week after this video goes up. So if you're watching this one, Next video is going to be up in probably the next 4 to 5 days. So definitely subscribe, turn your post notifications on so you catch that one. Also follow us on all our socials linked in the bio down below. And new wheels coming soon. So No Trust is going to the moon once again. Rocket is relaunched. See you guys next video. Peace.